It's like natural hair is where all the hair growth is at. If your hair is dirty, your scalp is dirty, then how do you expect your hair to grow? It's a progressive struggle. Anything more than that is serene. Girl, you are in for a not so sweet ride. Hi, hun, welcome and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today I have a very helpful, informative video for you. If you are someone that is just starting your natural hair journey, or better yet, you're about to start, you're thinking of starting, this video is for you. These are 5 things that I think you should know before stepping into the natural hair community, or 5 things I wish I knew before I stepped into the natural hair community. As you can see, I've been here for a while. I cut my hair at random. Like the day I cut my hair, I didn't even plan to cut my hair. I just went to the salon on a whim. Like I think I was having a mental breakdown or something, and I just went and I cut all my hair off, and just like that my natural hair journey began. So here are 5 things that I think everybody that is about to cut their hair or about to step into the natural hair community is supposed to know before they come in. Okay, let's get it. The first thing is your hair is not going to grow faster simply because you went natural. I feel like this is an ideology that a lot of people bear when they are about to start their natural hair journey. Maybe you've had your relaxed hair for a while now and it's stuck at shoulder length, and you're seeing all these babes with natural hair and their hair is like mid-back length, it's waist length, it's tailbone length, and you're like, it's like natural hair is where all the hair growth is at. That's not true, honey boo. If you were not taking care of your hair while it was relaxed, let me tell you something. You're going to enter the natural hair community and your natural hair is going to give you a hell of a time. You are not going to like it. Let me not tell you. The real secret behind long hair in the natural hair community is not the fact that maybe you stopped relaxing your hair, although that is also a factor, but it's also the amount of care people with natural hair think they are supposed to give their hair. People usually relax their hair either because they don't have a choice. Maybe you've been relaxing your hair since you were a child, so you don't know any better, or people relax their hair because they think relaxed hair is easier, so you don't have to take care of it as much as you take care of your natural hair, which is not true. Because when you relax your hair, you are chemically breaking down your hair strands, you're chemically breaking down your hair shaft, so your hair is actually weaker and requires more care. But people don't realize that because relaxed hair is straight, so it's easier to comb through, hence it's easier to take care of. That is just something that a lot of people do not understand. When you go natural, your hair doesn't automatically start growing faster. There's products, there's techniques, there's routines, there's so many things that come into play when it comes to keeping or growing long hair in the natural hair community. And I feel like that is not communicated enough in this day and age. People just see people with natural hair with super long hair and they're like, oh, I need to go natural so that my hair will grow long. And that's not just true. If you go natural with the same attitude that you have towards your hair when it's relaxed, in the sense that if your hair was relaxed, you're not really taking care of it that much, you're maybe just rubbing hair sheen or oil sheen or just oil or soulmate in your hair when your hair was relaxed, and it was okay, it was fine, at least it reached your shoulder. If you think you're going to take that and step into the natural hair community and your hair is just going to grow long simply because it's now natural, it's not relaxed anymore, girl, you are in for a not so sweet ride. It's something that you should really bear in your mind, that going natural does not mean faster hair growth. It really does not. There are so many things that come into play when it comes to long natural hair. Like me, for instance, when I had my relaxed hair, yes, I had relaxed hair at one point in my life. When I had my relaxed hair, I would comb it so much. I did not sleep with a satin bonnet. I did not do anything. I was always, people were always hyping me up that my hair was long. Meanwhile, my hair was just here. But that was long relaxed hair in my area at that time. That's the longest you're ever going to see relaxed hair, because like I said, when people have relaxed hair, they tend not to take care of their hair at all. So the fact that relaxed hair can even grow to shoulder length is like, oh my gosh, your hair is long, oh my gosh, your hair is long. So I used to comb my hair, do different styles, change my hairstyle every day, because anytime I style my hair, people always telling me, oh, your hair is long, oh, your hair is long, and it got to my head. Well, guess what? That was what was keeping my hair short, and I didn't know. So I went and I cut my hair on a whim. I think it was one of my friends that was telling me that, oh, her hair grew to this length in 3 years. Meanwhile, I've had my relaxed hair for as long as I can remember, and it's still at shoulder length. And I'm like, oh, I need to cut my hair and go natural so that my hair can grow long too. And I went and I cut my hair. So you can see that this is a personal experience, and I'm telling you, that's just not how it works. When I stepped into the natural hair community, there was so much I had to learn, so much I had to put in my mind, so much education I had to give myself to be able to get to where I am today. By the way, this afro is there's a lot of shrinkage going on in here, okay? I don't want to pull it because then I'll have to start fighting to put it back in the afro. But my hair is long, okay? My hair is long. It's like mid-back length per. So yeah, there were a lot of things that I had to learn and do in order to get to where I am. So yeah, bear that in mind. Your hair is not just gonna grow magically once you step into the natural hair community, okay? My next point is products are not enough. Just using products is not enough. One misconception that I know I had when I was switching from relaxed to natural hair is that, oh, once I switch to natural hair, I can finally start using natural hair care products, and those products are more effective, more efficient than relaxed hair products. Like, I had so many crazy ideas when I was younger. Just thinking about it now, I cringe. At the time, when I started my natural hair about like 4 or 5 years ago, that was when the natural hair community in Nigeria was really booming. Like, everybody was going natural. There were now like so many natural hair care brands on the shelf. So in my mind, I thought there was a difference between hair care, like regular hair care, and natural hair care, and that natural hair care products are like these things that you would just use and your hair would just grow. That is not true, honey boo boo. If you are mixing the recipe for long hair, products is like 20%. It's like a pinch of products and a whole scoop full of techniques, routines, trial and error, how to go about your wash day, what protective styles will work best for you in your like lifestyle and in your schedule, because not everybody really has the energy or the time to be styling their hair in low puffs or high buns every day. So people would prefer more longer term protective styles like mini twists. Some would prefer braids. Products alone are not going to help you, and that's not to say that products are not helpful. There are 4 basic products that you need when you're stepping into the natural hair community. You need your shampoo, you need your conditioner, be it a regular rinse out conditioner or a deep conditioner, whichever one they call it. Then you need a moisturizer. Now for moisturizer, you can either use a leave-in conditioner or like a leave-in hair mist. Different brands have different options. And then finally, something for your scalp, whether it's a scalp oil or a scalp spray, whatever thing that you're going to be using to nourish and moisturize your scalp, you're gonna need that. Anything more than that is serene. There's just a lot that goes into it more than simply products, and I feel like a lot of people enter the natural hair community not knowing that at all. So this is me raising awareness. Hello, you need to do a little bit more research than just products. You need to figure out wash day, breakage, length retention, shedding, moisture retention. It's more about the techniques and just how you apply the products basically. So yeah, I need you to know that. I need you to understand that. My third point, the trial and error in the natural hair community is insane. Now I know I said that products don't really matter, but the trial and error is not entirely just about the products. It's also about the techniques as well. There are some things that you would do that some other people would do. It will work for them, it won't work for you. When I was using the Mega Growth leave-in conditioner, I was doing it well and it was working very well for me. So I would recommend it to other people. And while most of the people that I recommended it to also agreed with me that the conditioner would work really well for them, some other people were like, it wasn't really doing much for them and they had to be moisturizing their hair every single day for their hair to stay moisturized. Before you find that sweet spot, that perfect mix that works for you, it's going to take a while. It's going to take trial and error of different products and techniques and routines. There are so many brands in the market and it can be really overwhelming for someone who is just starting out. One of the things that helped me is try products from one brand. Pick a brand. Let's say you want to pick, let's say Mega Growth. Buy their shampoo, their conditioner, their leave-in conditioner, and their oil. Just pick that line from one brand. Brands formulate their products to work well harmoniously, like to work together. So if you use the shampoo and conditioner and leave-in conditioner and scalp oil from the same brand, there's a high probability that the products will work together and be okay for your hair. But that's not always the case. Sometimes the shampoo is good and the conditioner is good, but the leave-in conditioner is not so great and the scalp oil is good. So you know that, okay, in this entire line, the only thing I need to change is just the leave-in conditioner. So you go, you try another brand of leave-in conditioner. Maybe this one works, maybe it doesn't work. You try another brand. Eventually, you will find the one that works perfectly for you. And just like that, you have solved your problem. You have a shampoo, deep conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, and an oil that works very well for you. You know, but that trial and error a lot of the time cannot be avoided. When it comes to like your routine, the protective styles that you do and all those different things, there is still a bit of trial and error in that area as well. Like for me, I've tried mini braids before and I absolutely hated it because taking it down was so stressful. Unlike mini twists where I just need to unravel and that's all. You know, if I end up doing mini braids again, there's a high probability that I would break my hair because I'm so impatient with the loosening. It's taking so much time, it's getting me angry, and you know, it's not just going to go very well for me. Same thing for any other style. Let's say cornrows. I don't really like cornrows because they tug at my nape area here. I don't really like it, so I had to try it in order to see that, oh, I don't really like this style. So after trying a bunch of different styles over my like 4-year natural hair journey, I've picked the styles that I know that I like, the styles that work for me. I think right now my favorite protective style is mini twist, and I think I did a video about 7 ways that mini twist helps me to take care of my hair as a lazy natural, because I'm also a lazy natural. I don't have the time to be doing like all this extra stuff that a lot of people are doing. So mini twist really helps me to minimize my hair care journey and basically my entire hair care stuff, because I can wash my hair in mini twist, deep condition my hair in mini twist, moisturize, reach my scalp, do everything in mini twist. So I'm going to link that video in the description. You can definitely go and check that out, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with mini twist like me. But basically, yeah, be prepared for a lot of trial and error when you step into the natural hair community, because I don't know, I don't think anybody says this enough, but it's a lot of figuring out to do when you step into the natural hair community. Okay, my 4th point is that your wash days are going to be tedious. By now, anybody that is coming into the natural hair community and hasn't heard the word wash day, I don't think you've done enough research on it. I mean, what is a natural hair routine without a wash day? You have to wash your hair. If your hair is dirty, your scalp is dirty, then how do you expect your hair to grow? So wash day is basically the day you pick in the week where you wash your hair, you deep condition, you apply any treatments that you need to apply at the time, and then you moisturize your hair and put your hair in a new protective style. So yeah, your wash days are probably going to be a bit more tedious now that your hair is natural, especially if you have tighter curls. So if you are in the type 4 region of things, especially if you have 4B, 4C hair, your wash days are definitely going to be tedious. But at the beginning, when your hair is still low, especially if you do a big chop, it's possible that your wash day will still be fairly easy, because you know, you don't have a lot of hair that you're working with and you're just putting shampoo, washing your hair. You can still do everything all at once, you know, so that part is even still easier. But the longer your hair grows, because a lot of people enter the natural hair community because they want to grow long hair. You can't, don't lie, everybody is always saying healthy hair over long hair, but you know you want that long hair, you know you do. The longer your hair grows, I hope you know that you'll be ready to endure the extra processes it takes. Things like detangling start to come into play. It's not going to be the kind of detangling where you take your afro comb or your short hair and just be doing nah. You gotta sit down, you gotta calm down, you gotta section your hair, you gotta finger detangle, use white tooth comb, use brush, use everything, straighten out that long hair. Yeah, things like getting your hair done is going to take a lot longer, especially if you're doing like mini twists or braids. You know, your hair is longer now, so it's going to take a lot longer. Your hair is going to start consuming more and more products as your hair grows longer and thicker. So yeah, it's a progressive struggle that you should be aware of before you even start, because once you start, a lot of people get hooked. So like me, before I started my natural hair journey, I can boldly say that if somebody had told me a year before I went natural that I would go natural, I could have literally slapped them smack across the face. Like, I'm not even going to lie, I did not even ever believe that I was ever going to go natural. But once I did, well, here we are. I got hooked, and I'm still hooked, and I think I just might be hooked forever. So before you enter, I think it's good for you to have it in mind that it's like it's a build up. Things build up, okay? Your hair is not always going to be this short and easy to comb through thing that you're gonna have to be dealing with. No. It increases. You think it's stressful now? Oh, wait another 1 year when your hair grows another like 4 inches. You're gonna see some. My 5th and final point, shrinkage is a See, let me tell you something. See how my afro is looking really sumptuous, really, you know, it's really banging. Let me tell you, my hair is mid-back length and my afro looks like this. See, shrinkage is something that you're going to have to just deal with throughout the entire process, throughout the entire period of having your natural hair. And it's even worse when you're just starting out, because like you're just starting out, you are really looking forward to the length and the, you know, the fullness, the fluffiness, everything that, you know, you think natural hair brings. And it's true, natural hair brings bigness and fluffiness of your hair. Relaxed hair can never look like this, no matter what you do to it. It's not gonna look like this, okay? So I understand, like you want this big fluffy hair, but shrinkage will not allow you, sweetheart, until your hair is like, I don't even know. And shrinkage now is different from person to person, because I know some people who, like, their shrinkage is not that bad and they have type 4 hair, but it's not that bad. Like, they can keep their hair stretched and looking stretched for a longer period of time than someone like me. When I first did this afro, it was huge, but like within literally 10 minutes it had already started to pack up, and over time it just kept packing up until it looks the way it looks now. Okay, so shrinkage is always going to be there with you, especially during your awkward length phase where your hair is actually down to your nose, but once you let it go, it's low cut all over again. Your hair would look like it's at the same stage of length for like the first 2 years of your hair journey. Like people will be asking you, I thought you were growing out your hair. Why are you carrying low cut around? They will not know, but if you should just stretch it, it's here. It's to reach your upper lip. But I remember a time in school, I was trying to do like mini twists. I was trying to flaunt my natural hair because I had pulled my hair and it had reached my nose, and I was like, oh, my hair is long. I did those mini twists. They were here. They were here, round my head. I was looking like Ozzy Bosco. And I know you've probably heard that shrinkage is disrespectful before, but I don't think anybody ever really explains just how disrespectful it is, especially for people that are just stepping into the community. Like, you're just coming in, your hair is still short and everything, but like this shrinkage will let everybody know that your hair is short. It's not a bad thing, it's just a sign that your hair is healthy and elastic. You know, if your hair loses the ability to shrink, then it means that it is probably damaged. That is how people with heat damage know that their hair has been damaged, because I don't know if you've seen any pictures of heat damage, but a lot of the time the hair starts off curly, then the middle is like straight, and then maybe the ends are curly, or it's just straight, you know. So that's how you know that your hair is damaged. Once your hair loses the ability to shrink, then it's highly likely that your hair has been damaged. So yeah, it's not a terrible thing, but it can be very annoying. It's something you should definitely be aware of before you go natural. I did a checklist, a natural hair care tools and products checklist, and you will find it linked in the description. It's free, so just click the link, give me your email and your first name, and I will send it directly to your inbox. And of course, you will join my mailing list where I send hair tips and, you know, love letters I try to do it every week, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. So like once in a while, I'm not going to spam you. I'm just going to send you like a tip or just a little note that is encouraging to you as somebody who's going on their natural hair journey. So if you're interested in that, there's the link in the description below.